So on our small sheet of paper, we're looking at this photo. I'm not going to explain to you what it's about. And you're going to explain on your sheet of paper in maybe 2 or 3 sentences what is happening in this photo. Okay? Just take a few minutes quietly by yourself. Don't talk about it with your desk partner. Just by yourself. Think about the picture and what is happening in the picture. And just describe it. You can use adjectives, use characters, 2 or 3 sentences. On your small sheet of paper, right? We're writing it on the small paper. There's no right or wrong answer, just whatever you think is going on. Look up when you're finished so I know where it is. No crumbling this time. I know that was fun. Maybe we'll do that next week again. Do you guys like that activity? Yeah. We'll do that next time. It takes a lot of time though. By the time I go around, pass them back. Okay. Who would like to share what they wrote on their paper for what is going on in this picture? Go ahead.
Grandma is telling the story to her grandchild.
Okay. Yep.
I think grandma's showing him something, or she's doing that.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. So, the reason why I had you all write what's going on in this picture is because we're going to practice writing in different voices for our Jackie Robinson story, right? So I told you could either write in first person, right? First person means that one of the characters in your story are telling the story, okay? So maybe it's Jackie Robinson who was saying it, or it's from his friend's point of view. And you're using I, my, we. It sounds like you are in the story, right? That's first person. Third person is another option. Third person, where you are the narrator and you're looking at the story from an outside point of view, right? So you use words like he, she, they, them, their. You're looking at it as if maybe you're sitting in an airplane looking down at your story and you're explaining to your friend what is happening in the story, right? That's third person. They are. So maybe the grandma was reading the story to the children, right? Or you can say, my grandma was reading me a story, right? So that's 2 different ways of explaining the story. So we're going to practice. I'm going to show you 2 different examples of how to tell if a story is told in first person or third person, okay? So pay attention because you're going to have to do this very soon in your own stories in the next few minutes. So pay close attention. So the first example says, it was a warm summer day and I was playing jump rope with my friends Anne and Beth. I have been practicing all week and have gotten very good at double dutch. My little brother Peter walked over to us and asked if he could play too. Okay. So my job here is to tell if this is told in first person or third person, okay, and how I can tell. I'm going to answer this one, and we'll do one together as a class after, okay? So how do I know this is first person or third person? Let's start from the beginning. It says, it was a warm summer day, and I was playing jump rope with my friends Anne and Beth. So we look at our sheet over here, and what did it tell us? It practicing all week and have gotten very good at double dutch. My little brother Peter walked over to us and asked if he could play too. So that is first person, right? Because it's being told from somebody who's in the story. Okay? Let's look at our second example. It was a warm summer day, and Sarah was playing jump rope with her friends Anne and Beth. She had been practicing all week and gotten very good at double dutch. Sarah's little brother Peter walked over to the girls and asked if he could play too. Is this person in the story? It doesn't sound like it, right? It looks like maybe they're sitting down at a park and explaining what is happening in front of them, right? So how do I know this? We look at our sheet again. Over here. We have he, she, they, them, their. Those are all words that tell us it's probably in third person. I don't see any I's and my's. So let's start from the beginning. It was a warm summer day, and Sarah was playing jump rope with her friends Anne and Beth. She had been practicing all week and gotten very good at double dutch. Sarah's little brother Peter walked over to the girls and asked if he could play too. Okay? So, on your sheet, the larger sheet over here, we're going to look at that. And first, share with your partner what the difference is between first and third person and how it's different. Talk to your partner. Take a minute, talk to your partner. How is it different? Explain to each other how it's different. How are they different? We're talking about first person and third person. So you can share with them. You switch. If you're writing your story, stick with it. Okay? I don't want to. I know what you mean though, and that's like really advanced. Just stick with it.
Story about someone and that makes many different.
Okay, so everyone please take out this sheet. And we're going to do this one together. So I just did this one by myself. And now we're doing this together. So, who would like to read for the class? Yes. Loud, please, in a loud reader's voice so everybody can hear you.
Just after school, when it was hardly time to go home, I went onto school.
No, I told them that.
I sat next to my best friend, Nate, and we talked the whole way home. I was telling you about how much homework I had to do for tomorrow. Nate, when I was playing soccer in the afternoon, but I told him that I would not be able to.
Great. Okay. So, who could help me figure out whether this is told in first person or third person and how? So let's start from the first sentence. And whoever raises their hand, read me the first sentence and how that could tell you first. Read the first sentence and tell me how you know whether it's in first or third.
Just after school, when it was time to go home, I got onto the school bus.
Okay.
I could tell that it's first person because it says I, and it says I got onto the school bus.
Right. So it's like you are there, right? You're in the store. Great. Okay. Next sentence we would like to read out loud. Sure.
I sat next to my best friend and we talked the whole way home.
Okay. How do we know? Is it first or third? And how do we know? Okay? Why do you know? Why do you know? So if you forget, you could always look down here at the chart. We have it. It says first person or third person. And the clue words. Take a look at the clue words, right? So clue words for first are I, my, we, our. That's how you know. So do you see a lot of I and my's in this story, or do you see more he, she, they? I. So is it first or third?
First.
Okay, great. I sat next to my best friend, Nate, and we talked the whole way home. So it's like you're there. It's like a diary entry almost, right? That's something you would write in your diary or your journal, right? First person. Okay, next sentence.
I was telling Nate about how much homework I have to do for tomorrow. I know it's the first person because it has I and another item.
Great, okay. Lena?
Nate and I were planning on playing soccer in the afternoon, but I told him that I would not be able to take it.
Okay.
I know that the first person
Because what? There's an I in the sentence. Great, and it sounds like you're actually in the story, right? Okay, great. So now take a second to write on your own papers, change this story into third person, okay? So the same story, now we're changing it from first person to third person by ourselves, okay? So how would we do that? We change the I's as if you're not in the story anymore, but you're looking at the story happening, and you're telling your friend what is happening, right? It says, okay, so it says in the directions, read the passage from Brenda's point of view. Write the passage, changing it to a third person narration. So this is Brenda's story, and we're changing it from first person. So all the I's are who? Brenda. Brenda is I, right? Yes. It's a girl. Yeah. Yeah. The whole paragraph. Yes. Only like 4 seconds.
Do we have to write it or fix it in this paper?
You write it right below the paragraph. So on the same paper. Right under here in this space. If you don't have room, you can use a separate sheet, but there should be plenty of room. Right? Ruler.